Welcome to 2-Minute Listening. Learn English. Stay informed. Just 2 minutes a day. Today's story. What if Iran's trap backfires?
What if Iran isn't trying to avoid war, but is actually trying to pull the United States into one? Tehran has rejected a series of demands from the Trump administration and even fired back with demands of its own. After weeks of relentless U.S.-Israel airstrikes, Iran is still standing, still defiant. So what's the play here? Is Iran setting a trap? Because if diplomacy fails, there's only one way left to remove the regime: boots on the ground. And that's where everything changes. Iran doesn't need to defeat the United States. It just needs America to lose. Drag it into a long war, guerrilla tactics, urban warfare, endless attrition. Casualties rise. Oil prices surge. Markets panic. Pressure builds back home. And sooner or later, Washington walks away. If that happens, Iran doesn't just survive. It wins. But here's the twist. What if that trap isn't going to work? Because recent strikes tell a different story. Top commanders eliminated. Precision hits. Targets too accurate to be random. This isn't chaos. This is preparation. It suggests something deeper. The US and Israel may already have a serious intelligence network inside Iran, which means one thing: they're not rushing in. Instead, the strategy looks methodical. Cripple the military. Eliminate hardliners. Break the regime from within. Because a united Iran is powerful. It can turn war into nationalism, turn fear into resistance. But a divided Iran? That's unstable, predictable, vulnerable. And here's where it gets even more interesting. The US may not need a full invasion at all. If internal unrest spreads, if factions start turning on each other, then regime change doesn't come from outside. It comes from within. At that point, American troops wouldn't be entering a strong country, but a collapsing one. Now, consider this. Karg Island. Take it, and you don't just hit oil, you hit logistics, supply chains, sustainability. You squeeze the system, slowly. Now imagine the end game: internal chaos, weakened forces, public unrest rising. That's when a ground operation becomes different. Not a long war, but a short one. So the real question isn't just whether Iran is setting a trap. It's this: what if the trap was never meant for the US?